Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Williams. Runs over it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 2. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on a dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Steelers at 10-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs, 40 yards. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 1.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, it's Tracy.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Alert, alert.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Come on, set. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready, break. Ready. Ready.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Track 60. Check go.
Now back to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Warren.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 3.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one finds Wilson downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's
It's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a... his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. This one deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And just shutting him off there. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
19 target, 19 target.
They go play action here on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
In motion left is Wilson. Here's a second and 7.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
following the penalty. It's Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Gibbs straight ahead. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on tonight. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here.
And this one too low. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but is going to be stopped just short at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, go.
Gibbs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Warren looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play